So, hi, dear Aries, a very, very good evening to you guys. This is Anjali Tarot, and this is a journal of reading for all the Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 12th till the 18th of May. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, not your story. Want to be a reader like me or want to have personal reading or healing sessions? You can check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for Ho'oponopono Masterclass and Self Love course, links are given below in the description box too. So, let's start, honey. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now. Let me just keep them there. Here. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment are, let's see what we have. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is a fleeting feeling of on and off, in and out, kind of little bit of immature energy where somebody is feeling this situation is very on and off, in and out, but at the same time very exciting too. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands here. Let's say. We have the Four of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. So what is happening here is this person is feeling very stuck on the idea of having a committed relationship, having a long-term partnership, but they can't stop thinking about it. They're kind of, trying to see things from a different perspective, trying to change their behavior, trying to change their energies towards a more serious kind of committed kind of energy. So they're feeling enough of this on and off, in and out kind of energy, fleeting feelings kind of energy, and they feel like they should see things from a different perspective and become more serious about the situation. This is what they're feeling right now at this present moment regarding the situation. So yeah, it's like this person's energies are shifting towards more mature and grounded and stable energies. They feel like that they should change their uh, childlike behavior kind of thing. What should I say? Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Aries? High Priestess. You feel like you should keep your energies low key and listen to your intuition. You feel like not doing anything about the situation until unless you are 1000% sure. Okay, let's clarify the High Priestess here. Let's see what's happening. Let's see. We have the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Devil. Okay, there's a sense of deception here. You're silent because maybe you have somebody else also that you're dealing with, but you feel like you should keep it a secret until unless you are going to understand which direction is the right one for you, or which person is the right one for you. And or you feel like the person that you're dealing with, that they're hiding something from you, but you don't want to create any kind of drama. You don't want to take any kind of action until unless you are 1000% sure that this is the scene, this is the picture here. So even if you know or don't know about this third person, third energy that's there, okay, you just feel like listening to your intuition and taking the action only when you feel like you should do it. Hmm? Yeah, whether it's from your side or from their side, there's a third party energy involved here for sure, deceptive kind of energy, maybe from your side or their side, or maybe both of you are involved with other people too, but kind of keeping it a secret. Take it how it resonates with you. If it is not resonating with your energies, with your story, this is not your reading at all, honey. Leave this reading, okay? Don't try to fit yourself like forcible into the readings. Sometimes they're just not meant to be for you. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them? We have the three of wands. This person wants to have a better future, a better opportunity to maybe to make things work out, but right now they want to move forward towards better opportunity, towards a better future. Let me clarify this. Maybe okay, let me see. Let's clarify the three of wands as their intentions. We have the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Yeah, they're looking forward. They just want to wait for, okay, not wait for the time. They want to come out of this emotional confusion that they're having regarding this situation. They have a past connection or past situation or something related to their past that they are not still able to let go of, and they want to talk to you about that past situation, past person, or past connection that they're still stuck on. in a very honest and open way. It's like open and honest communication regarding a situation that they're still stuck on emotionally, and they're kind of, not able to let it go, and they want to wait for the time and they will be able to talk to you about that honestly and openly. This is what they want: open and honest communication regarding a soul connection that they're attached to. Maybe, yeah, something from their past is still there that they're connected to, even if it is just emotionally, not maybe physically, but they want to clear the air with you, and they want to have a better future ahead of you, between you and them. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Aries? This reading is, I guess, only for those people today who are dealing with a third person or third energy in the situation, and it's a romantic one. It's not like those energies where third parties are, job or career or toxic kind of energy. No, this is a situation where somebody, one of you, is still attached to a past soulmate kind of energy, and they are not able to let it go, but they want to, you know make this situation work out with you by clearing the air regarding the past situation. Queen of Cups. You just want to keep your love and your energies to yourself. There is something going on in the situation right now that's making you feel like you should just be with yourself right now. You should just keep your emotions to yourself, and you should not do anything about the situation until unless there is a until unless from your side. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups as your intentions. We have the Death card, the Two of Cups, okay, and the King of Wands. See, you're waiting for some kind of a connection to be over so that you guys can be together with somebody with whom you feel a lot of love and a lot of attraction, and with whom you feel like, okay, there's a very strong bond, strong energy. This is a reading definitely directed towards those people where the connection is not moving forward because of a third energy or third energies. Maybe it's from both the sides, and you just want to wait for the right time when things are going to be over between your person, or maybe the person that they're dealing with, and or a person that you are dealing with that's very close to your heart and soul, so that you can connect with the person that you're attracted to right now. Very complicated situation it is, and energetically all of this is happening energetically, and that's why it's more complicated. And kind of you're trying to find the solution here, but it's not happening here. Let's see what's coming forward towards until the 18th of May. What could be the possible outcome of the situation here? We have the Page of Wands. Okay, it's like a childlike energy, like a casual type of energy, casual fun and flirting kind of energy. Let's clarify this. We have the Temperance, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, you are accepting the heartbreak, accepting the pain here, still keeping your energies open to a brand new beginning. It's like you are very patiently accepting whatever is happening, seeing the truth, seeing the clear picture of the situation, but at the same time keeping your heart open to this energy of maybe someday everything is going to be fine. So it's like, I do see two people still staying connected to each other, even if there's a lot of pain that you guys are dealing with because of other energies involved in the situation, but still holding on to this hope that someday things are going to be fine. And it's not easy. It's a very, very complicated situation, Aries, where two energies are stuck on each other energetically, but they are dealing with something else or someone else also, and that something else or someone else is very strong connection, very strong bond, soulmate kind of energy that one of you is not able to let go of. But still, but even if there's a lot of pain in the situation, both of you are kind of trying to stick around, maybe giving it the name of, okay, let's be friends only, or just stay in touch or something like that. It's very complicated. Right. So Aries, the guidance for you is very loud and clear that right now you should be the number one focus of your life. Come back to yourself. You are your own home. You should be your own home. You should take care of yourself, your money, your job, your career, and most importantly, your emotional and mental health. Once you are going to be like feeling like, okay, I'm ready to face the results of this situation, then move forward. Right now, it's highly recommended for you to have the self love, self care, self healing kind of energy, because you are going through a lot of changes and transformation because of this situation. But this whole situation is telling you, is teaching you a very big lesson here, a very deep lesson here of coming back to yourself when things go south. Yeah, coming back to yourself, because you can rely on yourself, right? You are the only person you can rely on, and that's the message here. So don't forget to take care of yourself. Don't forget to be compassionate and loving and nurturing towards yourself the way you want it, maybe from another person. Right now, it's time for you to give it to yourself. Okay, this is your responsibility actually. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Aries. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, God bless you. Namaste.